Charlie Kirk for that one. That is amazing. Hello, how are you guys doing? How do you like Arizona in the winter? This is great. I want to say to you all, welcome to the golden age in America. It starts right now. Right now. And it starts right now because of you. Think about all of the work you did. I'm looking out, and even though some of you are way far back there, I recognize the faces in this crowd. The people who knocked on doors, the people who went out and handed out campaign flyers for me and other campaigns across the country, the people who put on miles and miles of walking to help President Trump get over the finish line. This is your victory. Thank you for bringing President Trump back into the White House. I love that this is going to be called the Golden Age, because it really is. And when you think about it, it started about a decade ago when many of you were maybe 10 years old, maybe in 4th or 5th grade. And now you're going to be reaping the benefits of the Golden Age. But it started when a man with golden hair came down a golden escalator. How many of you remember that in the summer of 2015? And now it's culminated to what we've been waiting for all of this time. It's culminated into we will no longer see a two-tier justice system anymore in America under the golden era. We will no longer see a weaponized government going after we the people in the golden era. And we will no longer see open borders in the golden era. I think you're all happy about that. And you think about what President Trump has accomplished. He has literally brought down all of the obstructionists. He brought down the fake news media. He revealed what they're all about. He brought down the obstructionists in Washington, D.C. Now, the bad news is we still have a few obstructionists. Have we seen that in the last week or so? And unfortunately, some of them are right here in our own party. And I hate to say that. I wish we could say all of the trouble was over with the Democrats, but we've seen how a few people with R's behind their name are trying to actually hurt we the people as we go into this next era where America First policies are going to be implemented to make our life better once again. And we need to bring down those obstructionists and help President Trump. Are you up for that? I think about what has happened in just the last week, how much has been revealed in the last week in Washington, D.C. Did you guys vote because you want President Trump's America First policies to be brought forth in this country? Is that what you voted for? Did you vote to make America great again? Okay, I thought so. So we need to make sure that those obstructionists, whether they have a D behind their name or an R, are not going to stop we the people, because President Trump is giving we the people back our government, and we're not going to let them stop him, right? I think back to when I was running for governor, and one of the weak people that I ran against was interviewed many, many months after that race. And I'm going to read the quote. He said, "Opposing Kari Lake is a suicide mission. She doesn't run to win, she runs to destroy." And, well, we got to win because they're trying to destroy our country. So we've got to win no matter what. And that means when President Trump is going there to implement his policies, we must destroy any person who is trying to stop those policies from making their way into our lives. Are you up for that? Good. And when I say destroy, I'm not talking about violence. I'm talking about with our strong voice and our vote. We proved that in this election. We made it too big to rig for President Trump. We proved that. We saw it this week when many of you got on the phone and started calling your lawmakers and your congressmen and said, "What the hell is going on? What are you thinking?" We need to use the same energy that we've used for the last couple of years to make sure that in the next 4 years, we make America great again. Okay? I think about how we want to take a little bit of time off, right? It's tempting because we work so hard. how many of you, just a show of hand, knocked doors, got involved, chased ballots? Let me see a show of hands. Keep them up. You guys are heroes. You guys are heroes. And I want to see you take that same energy that you did when you in Arizona went out in 115-degree heat and knocked on 500 doors in one weekend, and I want to take that same energy. That's how we're going to defeat the obstructionists who are going to try to stop President Trump. Because the work is really just starting now. It's just starting now, and while we are here to celebrate this huge victory of President Trump getting into the White House, we have to realize that the work is just beginning, and he can't do it alone. It's going to take him with his muscle, and that's all of you, to make sure that we truly make America great again. I know you're up for it. I used to say this on the campaign trail, and I meant it. I'm so impressed by this young generation of patriots. My kids are in this generation. And I would say to people, you got to get involved, because your generation has the most to win, the most to gain, or the most to lose. If we weren't successful, then your generation would be, as Ronald Reagan said, plunged into 1,000 years of darkness. But because we were successful, we actually have an opportunity to see the golden age, peace and prosperity for the rest of your lives. And so I thank you for all that you've done. This generation impresses the heck out of me. It really does. But we need to make a promise to President Trump right now that the energy that we put in to helping him and fighting for him to get him back in the White House, that will never stop and will never succumb to the left again and their absolute horrible ideology that has put us into the situation we're in right now. Can you make that promise to President Trump that you will get out there and stay involved in his presidency and in this administration, whether it's volunteering, getting involved, or working for the administration? Are you guys up for that? That's awesome.